I would try something new. Today I thought I would give you guys a reading at Hogwarts in the Gryffindor common room, as you can see. Happy Halloween! I'm so excited to be giving you guys this reading on Halloween Day. It's not Halloween on the day that I'm recording this, but I had to be preemptive. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous holiday and celebrating in whichever way you like. For today, for those of you specifically watching on Halloween, I actually pulled a Halloween Oracle card for you guys. And what I got was the vampire card. So that's interesting. It says emotional intelligence on it. And I figured that I would go ahead and read what the card means. So I'm gonna just hold this card up. Hopefully you guys can see it. But I'm gonna read the meaning from the book. It says, should the vampire card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you are being drained in this way and the time has come for stronger boundaries. We need to be very aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people to need us and why we invite people like this into our homes, workplaces, and lives, if indeed we have them around us. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves helps us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and enables us to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kinds. So basically what I'm getting is make sure you guys are protecting yourself both spiritually and physically around you, especially on today, this Halloween night, when the veil has lifted and we are more susceptible to all kinds of energies, not just good, not just bad, all kinds. So make sure that you're being discerning and you're protecting your energy, your spirit, your space, your sanctuary, and just have fun. And once you've cleansed your area and maybe watch a vampire movie, why not, right? Just for fun. Let's get into November. It's actually going to be a November prediction reading, so I know we're still in October technically, but I'm sure by the time most of you see this, it'll be November. I have the 3 piles here that you can choose from. It's from left to right, so carnelian, lepidolite, and fluorite are the crystal cards. So we have carnelian here, lepidolite pile, and then we have the fluorite pile. And I will actually show you the 3 piles up close right now. So once you've chosen your pile, go ahead and click on the timestamp that I put in the description below for the reading. Hi pile 1, this is for those of you who chose the carnelian stone. So what I'm getting with this stone is that you're entering a time of your life where like you're clouded, kind of, I want to say congested, root chakra is actually starting to clear up and you're starting to feel a little bit more stable. You're starting to feel a little bit more confident in how your life is going and your choices in life. And that is leading you to actually be able to sharpen your intuition and trust yourself more, trust your instincts more, which is basically leading you to make the best decisions possible for yourself. So that's really beautiful. I would get some carnelian stone, or if you have some, keep some near you during this time, because November is going to be a great time to have that close. But getting started here, what I'm seeing is we have the Queen of Earth. So I feel like you are coming into a time in November where you're starting to feel more like vulnerable, I'm hearing, or you want to be more open and free and let go of all of these like extra material things that you don't really need. Like you want to just kind of be one with the earth is what I'm hearing. Like you want to just let your hair be natural and loose. You want to go out in nature and go on hikes, go on trips, travel in nature, and just really immerse yourself in the earth and relax. And it's kind of helping to spark your inner femininity. No matter if you're like male or female, we both have both energies, masculine and feminine, in us. And I'm seeing that you are really coming into your feminine energy in November. And it's helping you bring out that inner confidence that you have. It's helping you shine, because if you feel beautiful and complete and whole and confident without all the frills, like say without all of the jewelry and makeup that I have on right now, then you can really, if you can feel confident with nothing on, essentially, then you can feel confident wearing anything. It's that idea. It's like less is more. More can sometimes be more, but in this aspect for you, for your personal reading in November, it's like you're feeling like the more minimalist your mindset is, the better you feel. And it's actually leading you to feel more abundant, like you have more because you got rid of the stuff you don't need, if that makes any sense. And then also what I'm seeing is, I feel like you're leaving behind an old you, an old version of you that was trapped in this kind of regretful, sad, kind of unfortunate, almost depression. And it's like that Ariana Grande song, which I feel like I keep bringing up, but like that one came up again, where it's like you've got no tears left to cry. You've literally done all of that. You've done all the crying. You've been so sad for so long, and you're coming out of that now. So it's like this new version of you is looking at the old version of you, and she's kind of like, I don't even recognize that girl anymore, or that guy anymore. I'm completely different now. Like, I think I've really changed. I've blossomed. I've transformed. And that's also apparent in this butterfly that we have in this card as well. It's like you've come out of the cocoon and you're a different person now. And we have Page of Earth here, which to me is always like a childlike sense of fun, playtime, creativity. But what I'm also seeing here is you are getting so in tune with the natural cycles of life that I feel like you're going to be more in tune with like the moon cycles. Like if you look up what each moon cycle is or means, I feel like you're going to start kind of syncing up with those cycles, and it's going to empower you a lot, because it's almost like you'll be able to predict your own moods. Like, oh, that's why I felt that way on Wednesday because the moon was in Aries, or I felt that way on Saturday because the moon was in Taurus, and all of this stuff. And the moon is in Taurus right now, or should be, if I upload this, which I think I will. And basically it's like you're gonna start being kind of in sync with what's going on around you, but in a more positive way, like the natural cycles of the earth versus the material world, and what he said at work the other day about your friend, and then what your friend said about you behind your back. Instead of all of that kind of like fake, false connections and stuff, you're getting more in sync with what is real, what is grounded, what is earthy, what is natural, what is relaxing, beautiful. I even see you relaxing at a spa. I see you going fishing, going on a fishing trip. Some of you out there who are fishermen, fisherwomen, I see that as a possibility. And then I also see the dragonfly being your spirit animal. So I would look up the meaning behind dragonfly as a spirit animal. But I see you really like kind of relearning things about the earth that you didn't know before, and being surprised about what you find, and really like that sense of childlike wonderment where you just want to share it with everyone, and really kind of excited about what you're learning and the new things coming into your life. You have anxiety. I feel like whatever caused you to be in this mentality, the Five of Water kind of regretful mentality, caused you a lot of anxiety, and you might still have some of that anxiety left over from that situation, from that tower moment. However, I do feel like in November, you're going to have another kind of moment, and it's not going to be a tower moment. It's not going to be anything that brings about negativity or pain. It's going to be more like an epiphany. You're going to have an epiphany where you just kind of get up and one day you're like, I feel great. Like, I feel so much better. I don't have that same kind of anxiety anymore, or like I feel like I have it more under control now. So it's like you're definitely coming out of this old anxious energy. Then we have dreams. So with this, I feel like you really thrive in your dreams and you really receive a lot of great intuitive information while you're dreaming. And you may dream particularly about animals. You may have, like, here we have a tiger, and like I mentioned before, there's a dragonfly. So you may have some animals come up in your dreams, and basically that's spirit trying to give you a message through those animals in your dreams. So if you do, definitely write them down, remember them, look them up, see what they mean. But also I see that you could be a pretty good daydreamer in like waking life as well. And you've had a lot of dreams for yourself, a lot of ambition, a lot of plans for yourself. And I'm kind of seeing that maybe you felt like you had to let go of these dreams because people around you were being very negative about them, or it didn't seem like where you were living or the society you're living in was very welcoming of your dreams, or what you believe in is your dream life, the life you want to lead. Sorry, Mercury in retrograde, man. So you felt like you almost had to say goodbye to those dreams in order to survive. However, I'm getting the message that you shouldn't let go of this dream, or just hold on a little bit longer, because the flowers are coming is what I'm getting. It's like maybe you were just staring at a tree that leaves had all fallen off for too long. It's like this bare tree. You were just staring at this bare tree for a really long time, watching until it grew a leaf, and it never grew the leaf. Well, what I'm seeing is the leaves are going to grow in November, maybe like later, like towards the end of November, they're going to start growing. So you're almost there. It's like you're right at the end of the race. You just need to keep positive, remain as positive as possible, and don't let go of those dreams. Keep the dream alive, keep the color alive. You have to, in order for them to come. You know, it's kind of like law of attraction. The energy you're emitting is the energy that you're getting back. So just be wary of that. Make sure to remain as positive as possible. Also, we have pay attention to signs. So like I mentioned before, you're getting a lot of animal totem signs, spirit animals, but then I'm also sensing, we also have an owl in this card as well. But what I'm also sensing is vibes are so important. Like, I wouldn't say they're more important than spirit guides or spirit animal guides, but vibes are so essential. Like, if you feel it's like something is off with a certain person, like maybe you've been talking to a romantic potential partner, and since you met them, you kind of felt like, oh, they're nice, like they say all the right things, but there's like something a little bit off about them, and I'm not sure what it is. Definitely don't push aside those vibes. Like, there's something there. You just have to really listen to yourself and your intuition and what your gut is telling you, because those vibes are there for a reason. So don't push them away. And especially tonight, even if someone reveals something to you, like an aspect of their character that's not very encouraging or supportive or generally kind, don't push that aside, because it's essentially an aspect of their shadow that you need to be aware of. So the signs are going to be shown to you, and just be sure to keep those in mind, especially if you're making major decisions. Before you make any major decisions, please keep that in mind. And if you're watching this during Mercury in retrograde, that's a big thing as well. Like, pay attention to those signs. And then we have, you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. So like I said before, don't let go of the dream yet, because you're so close to achieving it. And I think November is going to be like an outbreak month for you. Like, I keep being drawn to the lightning in this card. This girl is so anxious about something, but there's like a strike of lightning. So I kind of almost see it as like a strike of luck, or just positive, like a positive, fateful moment that happens in your life, and it's literally right around the corner. So remember that. Gibbous moon. Then, since it is Halloween, and this is my last chance to use my Halloween deck, I'm gonna pull you a last Halloween card message here. So November. Knight of Imps. Okay, so this is Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think this is kind of reiterating what I had said before about possibly if some of you are single and talking to someone and they are kind of presenting themselves in a particular way and you're not getting good vibes about them, I would say pay attention to that, because they could be coming in kind of a little bit selfishly, or, you know, not saying that they're a bad person, but they're not really thinking about you or your needs, and they're kind of coming in seeking only their needs, if you know what I mean. So definitely look out for that and pay attention to that. But otherwise, this is just kind of a message saying, like, keep going toward your passion, keep pushing through until the end of the month, and you will see a change, a positive change. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile one. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye. Hi, pile two. This is for those of you who chose the lepidolite crystal card. And getting into your reading, lepidolite is a crystal which is all about anti-anxiety. It's all about simplifying your mind, clearing your mind, slowing yourself down, slowing your thoughts down, managing your thoughts, and prioritizing. So what I'm getting here is you really need to stay present in the moment if possible, because it seems like you are really distracted. Like, your mind is full of a lot of thoughts, a lot of distractions. Like, you're either stuck in the past about something, some certain situation from the past, or you could be stuck worrying about the future too much. And what this crystal is trying to tell you is to stay as present as possible right now. Focus on what you're doing right now, right at this moment, and keep that focus for as long as possible. Hopefully if you can, until the task is finished. But if not, just try to focus your mind on one thing at a time as much as you possibly can, and that's going to alleviate some of that pressure you're feeling in your mind and some of that clutter you're feeling that's kind of blocking you from being creative, is what I'm getting. And working with lepidolite will help a lot, and of course meditating will also help. So first card we have outside of the crystal card is Seven of Earth, and what I'm seeing from this card is it kind of seems like the man in the photo is looking at a pentacle that's like stuck in the mountain. Like, it's like wedged in there and he can't get to it. He's really just focused on that one pentacle, even though there's other pentacles, as in money. There's other ways he can be making money, and by him just focusing on that one that's stuck there, it's like a huge distraction, and that's preventing him from actually finding more pentacles elsewhere, or as in making more money. So there could be something in November that's actually distracting you and blocking you from making some possible extra money or from growing your career in some way. Maybe there's something that didn't work out in your career or with your job or just in your life in general, something that you had really hoped would work out and you're kind of waiting on it to. Like, you still have hope that it will, and I'm not saying that it won't, it probably will, but I think you being stuck waiting for it to work out is not helping you in other areas of your life. So this is just a reminder not to be stuck focusing on that one thing that you don't see growing fast enough, because there are other ways and other areas of your life that need attention in November. And then we have Page of Air. So I see this kind of as a refreshing energy. The woman in this card is kind of like spreading her wings open, her face is up in the sky. She's kind of exposed a little bit. And I kind of see this as being your energy in November. Like, you're gonna reach a point where you're just like letting go of your worries, carefree. You're finally like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna be myself. Like, you're not caring about what people are thinking at this time. You're looking at this feather that's high up in the sky and not this one that's a little bit lower. So to me, that's like symbolizing how you're only paying attention to the things that are benefiting you. You're only paying attention, and I mean this in the best way, like you're only paying attention to the things that are supporting you, the people who are supporting you, the people that give you the same energy you give them back. You're not paying attention to the people who are just trying to drag you down, are just giving you like backhanded compliments or are insulting you. You're not paying attention to those lower or negative energies. You're only paying attention to what you feel is true. And what's true is obviously what is based in unconditional love. So that's really beautiful for you guys. It's like, I'm seeing a lot of blue too. So it's like you're communicating a lot, you're speaking your truth a lot, you're being authentically you in November. And then we have the Hanged Man card. So what I see from this is like the Hanged Man is, it looks like he's growing scales, and it makes me think of like that movie where the kid turned into a mermaid. That was a pretty old movie, but it's like you're becoming yourself, essentially. It's like you're letting yourself transform into a mermaid in front of people and you don't really care. By that I mean you're letting yourself like show things that you never have shown to people before, like sides of you that you've never expressed to people. And in becoming that person, in finally expressing who you authentically are, it's like you're seeing the world from a different perspective. So you're finally seeing like the light. I'm getting, it's like you're seeing how things can be so much better, how life can be so much richer when you embrace who you really are. And then we have Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. So this card, immediately when I look at it, it's like it's a window with it's like an oasis, it's like a sanctuary. It's like your happy place, like you're escaping to your happy place, but it's a real place. It's not just in your mind. So I think you're gonna have a pretty good month once you get rid of all of those negative thoughts that were weighing you down before. And you're gonna get to this place where you just feel like you're in your own personal happiness. You're in your own like oasis. You might even go on a trip. You might even go to a spa, or I'm seeing this kind of at like a bathtub with roses and flowers and all sorts of different herbs and stuff. So maybe you're doing some self-care in November, but you're really embracing what makes you happy. Like, you're embracing me time. This is the definition of me time. There's a rainbow, there's a little dove. It's like there's going to be a really peaceful moment for you in November. And just remember to stay in the moment. When you're in that space, don't let the future or the past worry you. Just live in that space and be grateful for it. And then we have take off your masks. So I'm seeing this woman in this card as being like you have already at this point in the reading taken off your mask, and it's kind of like you've stepped up to the plate, and if anyone tries to challenge you, you're ready for them. You're just kind of like, okay, what do you want? Like, you don't like my picture, you don't like what I post, you don't like who I am. Well, I can't really change it. You are ready to take on the world. And I'm also seeing maybe you are returning to something that you love doing, like if you dance, if you're into ballet, if you're into any kind of dancing, or I'm even seeing like this figure up here kind of looks like a goddess. So if you study gods and goddesses, mythology, she kind of reminds me of Medusa also. So if you're into mythology, anything like that piques your interest, I see you getting involved in that again, or reading up on things that you're excited about. And I'm also seeing like planting. So I believe that's called botany, when you're into plants and things like that. So you're really getting involved with something and kind of like immersing yourself in it, so much so that you forget about like what time it is, you know? Have you ever had that experience where you're just like so immersed in what you're doing that you don't even realize the time has gone by? I feel like that's you in November, when you really get comfortable doing something that you love. You're just not going to care anymore what you look like. You take the mask off, and you're just going to really fully embrace being there in that moment. So that's great. Then we have Temptation 19. So I'm seeing like a new beginning here in a love situation. I see that you embracing who you are and really expressing yourself authentically is attracting a suitor to you, and it's actually attracting many suitors, multiple suitors. There's one in particular that I believe you also reciprocate those feelings with, and I feel like you're kind of drawing this person in. So I don't know if you guys work with any kind of manifestation, law of attraction. If you do candle work, I see 2 candles over here. So it seems like not only are you manifesting this person is also manifesting you, because your energy is just so pure and rich at this time that it's kind of irresistible to this person. And it could be a soul tie relationship, so like a fated kind of connection, and you just really loving yourself completely and fully is attracting this person in. And then we have a personal issue reaches a resolution. So I feel like this personal issue, it could have to do with the situation that you weren't letting go of in the past. Or it could also have to do with this person as well. So take it whichever way it resonates, but there's a particular issue in your life that is going to reach a resolution in the month of November, and I believe that involves communication, because we have this moon here is blue, which to me symbolizes communication. So a lot of open communication with this person, and a lot of things will be exposed and revealed because we have a blue moon here, blue moon in Cancer, and it's going to be emotional communication, because Cancer is more of an emotional sign. It's a water sign. So I'd say definitely open up to this person, expose your truest, deepest feelings, how you feel, and you'll get that back as well. Okay, and then since it is Halloween, for some people who watch this on Halloween, I'm doing a little Halloween card. Ace of Pumpkins. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So it's like there's flowers in here. So some of you might be growing flowers or getting flowers from someone. Ooh, I see that. You guys could be getting flowers, white flowers. But anyway, it's like the things that weren't working out in the past aren't stopping this new opportunity that's coming toward you in November. And it's going to be very rich and full of beautiful abundance. It's going to be a stable offer, and it's you're going to be very happy with it, as you can see with the pumpkin smiling there. So I am excited for you guys, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you leave me a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you in a future video. Thanks, bye. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the fluorite crystal card. Let's get into your reading. So starting off, when I was looking at the fluorite crystal, I kept hearing like Mama Earth. So I don't know if that has a significance to any of you, but what I am feeling is getting out into nature and really calming your mind is going to be super beneficial for you at this time. Fluorite is actually a stone that's known to give clarity to confusion, to a clouded mind, to brain fog. So if you have been feeling really confused about a decision you have to make, or confused about what your next steps to take are, or something that you need to choose, basically what I'm getting is really just like take a step back and clear out your mind. So I would suggest writing down literally every single worry that you're feeling right now. Just write it all down and don't even look at it for a couple minutes. Literally write it down and then meditate for at least 5 minutes. And as you're meditating, just like take the deepest breaths you possibly can take and release all of that pressure, all that cloudedness, all that confusion. Just let it all go, because you have to be in a calm state of mind to clear up any confusion. So what I'm sensing, if you're lacking clarity, you have kind of a blocked third eye. So the best possible thing you can do is clear your space, clear your energy, meditate, and calm your mind as much as you possibly can, and then the answer will come to you. Just, you have to trust in your intuition, and you will never make the wrong decision if you do this. So, and also work with fluorite, because fluorite is super helpful for clearing up any confusion that you may have. And so, beginning your reading, we have 9 of air, which kind of confirms what I was saying before, because 9 of air is 9 of swords. So it's basically someone waking up or staying up until 3 a.m. worrying about something, and they just can't stop worrying about something. Like those thoughts are kind of repeating in their head and they can't get them out. Alternatively, I'm getting that some of you might have something come up about a pregnancy. It may not necessarily be you that's pregnant, but you may hear of a pregnancy or kind of predict a pregnancy in someone close to you. And this is confirmation that that is a possibility. And there could be communication about that coming in November. Other than that, this is mainly just having concerns, having worries. Some of you might have some worries over your body image. It's leading to a lot of stress, and that stress is not helping the situation. It's kind of causing harm to not only your mental state, but even possibly your body. Like sometimes when we're stressed out, we tend to bloat, or we tend to overeat, or we tend to undereat. So just make sure you're taking care of your mind and clearing any of that over worrying and overthinking that you might have. And then we have transformation. So what I'm sensing, because the girl here is looking at the phoenix who has just died, unfortunately. But as we all know, phoenixes are reborn again. So this is just kind of a sign where it's like something you might have thought was gone, over, done, is not necessarily done. It's taking the time to build itself up and to be rebirthed. So I would say this isn't a goodbye, this is just see you later. That's what's coming up. So don't worry about something that you feel like has ended, because you will see this person again, or this will come back up again. So if that's the thing that maybe you've been stressing over, this is just a confirmation, like, please do not overstress about this because it will come back. You just need a breather. You need a moment to yourself. You need that calm moment. You need that meditative moment for your own mental state. And then we have 9 of Fire. So this is 9 of Wands, and what I'm seeing is once you reach that state where you feel calm, you feel like you've kind of gotten the jitters out or whatever you were a little anxious over, you're gonna discover something that could be a new hobby, could be an old hobby that you're rediscovering and rebirthing, but it's gonna bring you a lot of joy in November. It's gonna feel magical to you. It's kind of gonna invite this sense of wonderment in you. So it's gonna remind you of when you were a child and when you were just able to imagine and to play and to have fun and to really believe that anything is possible. And you could even possibly be working with magic or manifesting and learning how to control, you know, your future and what comes into your life. And then we have 10 of Cups, 10 of Water. So I feel like you're really manifesting something beautiful. You're manifesting something that is going to be stable. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling to you. I see like flowers are growing up here out of concrete, which is like basically what you thought was impossible is actually becoming possible. And there's 2 pink flowers. So this could be regarding a relationship for you. It could be like a relationship is resurfacing and reemerging, and it's going to be even better than you imagined before. It's going to be complete emotional fulfillment and an outpouring of love and emotion. We see so much water in this card, and we have like the Buddha here, the laughing Buddha blessing, which is always a great sign. So take this as a good luck sign. And then furthering what I had before was getting about the pregnancy, there's actually like a little flower stamp on his belly. So some of you, or maybe one of you in particular, might possibly be fertile at this time, or someone around you or yourself could be getting pregnant in November, so watch out for that as well. But I'm just seeing a lot of joy and fulfillment coming up. And then we have 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. And so this is kind of funny or ironic, but as I mentioned before, I felt like your 3rd eye chakra was a little bit blocked, and this is literally the 3rd eye chakra, the 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. So definitely clear that out, which it just involves simply getting your thoughts out, meditating, clearing your mind. I recommend, if you're going to meditate, try to do it 5 minutes at the least, and get to where you can do it daily for at least, I don't know, like maybe build up to it. Maybe do it once a week and then do it every 2 days, and then work up to where you can do it daily for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And I swear you'll see a huge change in your temperament. You'll see a huge change in your mind, your stress levels. It's really life-changing. So that is my biggest recommendation to you. But what I see is your 3rd eye is opening. So I think the more that you can get to this calm state of mind and clear out your thoughts, your 3rd eye will just be expanding more and more, and you will get all of these intuitive messages that'll help you further your career, that'll help you in your romantic life, and just your general overall happiness. And then we have Entrapment. So funny enough with this card, it looks like there's someone here with like a little plague mask, and we're in a pandemic currently. So it kind of seems like you're feeling a little trapped due to your current situation, whether or not that's regarding the pandemic or just your own thoughts that are kind of keeping you stuck or feeling trapped. Or maybe you literally are in a situation where you are trapped, which I don't wish upon any of you. But I feel like in November you're finding a new tool that's going to help you escape from this entrapment, or going to give you hope that you can escape from this entrapment. So we also have the Love card here. So I think this new tool that you're finding has something to do with manifestation, or just even getting more organized and prioritizing your life, setting goals, making a calendar, setting a goal sheet, and really just working towards the things that you want in your life and the things that you love. And that tool, whatever it is helping you also attract love in. So I see you being kind of very appealing to suitors at this time. You're looking very attractive, you're dressing really well, you're really feeling yourself. And the more that you are really loving yourself, and like I said before, some of you might be dealing with body image issues, but the more you're really loving yourself and loving the way you look, the more others are loving you and loving the way you look, because everything is kind of a reflection in a mirror. So I see this for you like mid-November. You're going to really start feeling yourself and being into the way you look in the best way. You're going to be loving the way you look, and just I see a lot of body positivity coming into play, and feeling also very confident and powerful as well. So I guess I should also mention there might be a suitor coming in November. There's someone that definitely finds you attractive, has their eye on you. This person might feel like they're at a distance from you and they can't really reach you. It kind of seems like you guys are in different worlds right now. Or if you haven't met this person yet, then maybe it's just, I think that's just a sign that you might not have met this person yet. So take what resonates with that message. We also have adjustments are required, third quarter moon. So with this card, I feel like there's too many options right now. Yeah, because I see like so many different stars in this card. It's like you can't even just focus on one. And I think that's the issue. There's too many balls up in the air. And what this reading is basically saying is you need to focus on one at a time. So just choose one, the most important one, prioritize your list right now, focus on that, work with that, and then when you feel ready to move on to the next one, do that. But it seems like if there's too many options floating around, you're not going to get what you want to get accomplished. So those are the adjustments that are required right now. Let me get you a Halloween card, because it's still Halloween for me. Okay. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Interesting. You guys got the Devil card. Ooh, I feel like you guys are really looking hot, or will be looking hot in November. Just make sure to be easy on some of these people that are attracted to you, because I feel like some of you are going to want to be like, no. Which, hey, we've all been there. I definitely am there all the time. So in this card, there's like a really hot looking lady right here, and 3 guys. She's got them on a leash. So like I said, you're going to be looking pretty attractive in November. So just make sure to be kind and let people down easy, and try to loosen up the reins a little bit. You know, don't have your expectations so high that no one could possibly reach them, if that makes any sense. But other than that, I just see a lot of good times, possibly sexual times, and a lot of fun. Just keep that devil energy calm. Keep that in mind as well. I hope that helped for you, pile 3, and if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe, or just watch my future videos. Thanks, bye.